Welcome back. I have a confession to make. Although I may seem happy and peppy on the outside, I'm going through a really hard emotional time right now. My firstborn, Liam, the boy that made me a mom, is graduating from high school this May and leaving for college in August. And while I know I should be ecstatic about this, it is a bittersweet moment for me. I'm not sure how many of you out there are going through this or have gone through this, but I suspect there are many of you out there. So we reached out to Melissa Schultz, author of From Mom to Me Again, How I Survived My First Empty Nest Year and Reinvented the Rest of My Life. Melissa went through what I'm about to go through, and she's apparently still breathing and well, so there's hope for me. Hi, Melissa.
Hi there.
How are you doing? How did you survive? Because let me tell you, I need your help here. I need to know what I'm going to go through, and I'm already feeling it, and graduation's about a month away.
Oh, I understand. I went through all the same feels, and I met and talked to many other moms who were going through the same thing. You are not alone. You are totally normal.
Tell us about your journey. Tell us.
The book itself I wrote because of what you're talking about, actually. There was a lot of storytelling out there, information out there for what to do after the kids leave, but not a whole lot about it before. And so this book was kind of an opportunity for me to, figure out how to cope, how to move forward, how to step back a little bit from the emotion. And gave me a chance to kind of explore aspects of life that transition impacts, and then share what I learned with other moms to keep you ahead of the curve, like what you're going through now, and also to validate feelings, because I think that's the other thing that we worry about. Are we the only ones who feel like this? And the truth is, everybody goes through this differently. Dads feel it differently than moms, and moms differently than dads. There's no one right way and no one wrong way to feel. It's just, you kind of got to let yourself go through the process.
I know that you talk about reinvention. Well, I already reinvented myself from being a lawyer to now being an artist because I wanted to stay home with them when they were little and do this. So I reinvented myself, but now they're going to leave, and I'm like, I don't know. What do you reinvent yourself yet again, or what happens? What do you do?
I personally think and have found that it's not a bad idea to reinvent yourself. I think every 10 years or so, it's a natural sort of outgrowth of our personal growth. And I looked at the process of transitioning and letting go very differently in the last few years, because I had some distance from it. So it's been a number of years since my sons, I have two, have gone off to college, and they are now men living their lives, and I'm so very proud of them. But it wasn't immediate. So I think one of the things you have to let yourself understand is not only is this normal, and you want to go through your process and feel all the feels, because I think suppressing them is actually something that can come around later and hit you. So you might as well go ahead and deal with it while it's happening. But you want to give yourself the opportunity to think about your own life and what you do want to do with this new center stage that you can take in your own life. So if your children were center stage before, your child was center stage before, how can you imagine yourself being center stage? And that doesn't mean you're saying, I don't have time for you anymore. Of course you do, and you will, but your new role is you becoming more of a mentor than an active parent. And that is a mind shift, and it takes a little while to get used to. But if you let yourself think about your role that way, I think settling into this process as you're getting your son ready to go off to school, and you're thinking about all the changes, it's very helpful. You mentioned at the top of the show something about time, and that was really astute. That is the thing that took me quite some time to understand. The time is what changes the most, because your schedule was always revolving around picking them up and dropping them off, being available. And as time begins to shift, you're trying to imagine how you're going to fill that time. And the truth is, if you take a moment or three, you will find ways to fill that time, and you'll continue to grow in ways that maybe you never thought you could.
And I think an important part of the focus has to also be on the children or young adults that are now experiencing their lives and have to be given that ability to do that. And we have to allow that and mentor them during that process. And I think that's the role.
I know, and it seems so much easier for you. I just find
well-
that, I mean, shopping for dorm stuff this summer is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to be like, yes, go ahead, go buy that laundry romper.
We only have a short while left.
I know, I could talk to you forever.
So many people are going through exactly what we're going through.
They have to
what
get
you're
her
going through.
book.
Where can we find out more about you? Where can our viewers learn more about you? What's your book? And
Thanks for asking. MelissaTSchultz.com. I've got everything up there. You can see about I have a new children's book coming out in 2023, and you can read my other writings about a lot of these topics.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
Me and
for
you are going to be
joining us.
best friends from now on.
Thanks a lot.
This is my pleasure, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to need it.